and it's a pretty much overkill. As you can see, Maginpanic style overkill. Hello and welcome to the breakdown of the 13K animation I did for my Instagram Maginpanic. Here you have that little animation. Right, the animation was certainly just a little overkill for me. Firstly, I had to sketch the letters and digits that's underneath that little dots. The entire idea comes from that painted dots thing. I don't know what is this, but it's became famous lately. So many people are doing that. So I sketched kind of the font that I wanted to use. Pretty straightforward, but I wanted to have like something cool, not just a simple like impact font, just something that I will really like. It will be cute for the eyes. So once I created that, I was still thinking how I'm going to do it, and because it's, oh my god, the process of thinking here in my head was crazy. So I started sketching the dots, and well, I found out there are so many dots and it's a pretty much overkill. As you can see, Maginpanic style overkill, distribute to layers, and every single dot is a single layer. Then I binded a key for create a pivot point. So I binded a key to create a pivot point along with translation. So I had them under Shift T and Shift Y, and I was able with that to do everything really quick. It was pretty fast process, I have to say. As you can see, I'm going like crazy here while it's like 500 speed up, 5 times speed up. So it was pretty amazing. Then I created that like a clock thing when I wanted to swing, and with that motion I wanted to grow those dots with the pegs and make them smaller when this is outside of the dots. Alright? Firstly, I thought I can select the dots that I want, then I can select the timeline, and with plus and minus I can move them right and left. It kind of worked, but I noticed when I selected the layers, which was on the top and underneath the next layer, when I was selecting the timeline, this layer that I didn't want it to be selected was selected. So that method was really bad, and the only way that I could do it was one layer at a time, and with like a 200 layers was crazy, right? So I find out I will open the entire timeline, and while I will select everything, sometimes I will have the situation where a couple layers will be next to each other, so I will be able to select like 5 of them at a time and move. And with that, everything just go super fast. My way of thinking here was really cool. I really enjoyed that process of making this animation because it gave me so much perspective of how I can manage so many things in Toonboom, and I really recommend you to just think about this video for a second because it's so many things here. Then I shifted everything and I added one more color because I wanted to have it like just a slightly more colorful, and I just added the light from Toonboom node view because I thought it will be just a cool thing to imitate that painted dots which have the light around them as they are shining. And that was pretty much my initial idea, and I followed it until the end of this video. I will make a video about the setup of the lightning, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Then the last thing to do was make everything on once, because I wanted to create a seamless loop, and while I have everything on once, I could copy and paste the ends of the animations, and that gave me a seamless loop. With that being said, hope you know how to do that kind of animation, and thank you so much if you are one of those 13,000 people on my Instagram, and if you are not, thank you for just taking your time and watching this video. That means the world to me. With that being said, check this animation once again, but before that, consider subscribing to this channel, like this video, and see you on the next video. As always, have a sick day. Cheers!